Should I avoid Windows Update? It burned me. Well, only if you like living more dangerously. Hi everyone, I'm Leo Notenboom for askleo.com. Windows Update is one of those, I'll call it controversial features of Windows. Honestly, for the most part, it works and works really, really well. Except, of course, when it doesn't. And the problem is that when it doesn't, occasionally the results are catastrophic and occasionally they really make the news. The news makes it seem like Windows Update is significantly less trustworthy than it actually is. Now, I have problems with Windows Update. I really do wish that Microsoft would give us much more control over exactly what's happening, what's getting updated, and when. But honestly, it simply is what it is, and it's something we have to live with. So when Windows Update fails, there are a number of possible reasons it can happen. Surprisingly, one of the earliest, most common one was malware. In other words, if you have malware on your machine, then Windows Update would occasionally choke on that. It just would not work and cause all sorts of grief. People would blame Windows Update because the problem appeared when Windows Update was running, but in reality, the underlying problem was malware on their machine. Now, that's not as common as it once was, and even so, it is one of those things that I believe you can protect yourself against by simply making sure your anti-malware solution, whatever it might be, is running, is up to date, and maybe if you are concerned, perform a full scan of your entire system prior to having Windows Update update your machine. Now, a lot of people seem to believe that Microsoft doesn't do a lot of testing for Windows. In reality, they do. They do a tremendous amount of testing, both at Microsoft and in what's called their Insiders program. What they do is they make the early versions of Windows 10 available to people who have volunteered to run these early versions of the operating system and report back the problems that arise. It actually works relatively well. They end up with a wide variety of hardware that wouldn't otherwise have Windows 10 tested on it. The problem, of course, is that because there are so many possible combinations and variations of hardware and configurations available, it's impossible to actually test every possible combination. And indeed, when we have seen some Windows Update problems, it's usually restricted to either a specific piece of hardware, in other words, only those individuals who happen to have that specific piece of hardware are affected, or even more, it's a specific combination of hardware or a combination of features that individuals have turned on or have enabled or have installed, and it's only those with that specific combination that encounter a problem. Now, I'm not saying that it's foolish to be wary of Windows Update. The track record, the press, whatever you want to call it, there's no harm in being concerned. But there is absolutely harm in avoiding it. The answer to the title of this article is very simple. No, you should not avoid Windows Update. You should continue to leave Windows Update enabled and running. Keeping your system, all of your software, but especially Windows, as up to date as possible is critical to staying safe when it comes to various forms of malware that are always making the rounds. So keep Windows Update running. The best protection from a Windows Update problem is the same protection for any problem. Backing up. Take regular, complete image backups of your system, and if anything happens, a hard disk failure, a malware infection, or a Windows Update problem, you can simply restore your machine to the image that was taken immediately prior to whatever the problem was and carry on. Now, if you don't have an image backup, well, one, I suggest you start taking them now. But if you don't have one and you've been burned by one of these other problems, including Windows Update itself, then it depends on the severity of the problem. You can try fixing the specific problem by running repair of Windows, by potentially running in safe mode, by seeing what other opportunities you might have to repair the specific problem. But I will warn you that the worst case scenario, and often the most pragmatic solution, is in fact to reinstall Windows from scratch and then take all of those Windows updates. It's very likely that when you install Windows from scratch and then take all of the updates, including the one that caused you a problem, it may just work this time. And the reason is actually very simple. By starting from scratch, you've got a clean copy of Windows. You have not yet installed any of your applications. Any conflict that could have caused a problem with Windows Update may no longer be there. Now, of course, if the only thing you've installed is Windows and you take all of the updates and you still have a problem, well, then you end up having to do it again, and this time stop short of taking the final update that caused you a problem. But that's typically not what's going to happen. Typically, you'll end up with a clean install that is then stable from there on out. So the bottom line here is very simple. I do believe you need to be backing up regularly. Daily is my recommendation. Variations are up to you if you want to do something a little bit more or less frequent. But take an image backup so that no matter what happens, including a complete hard disk failure, you've got something you can restore to. Then keep updating your software. Keep Windows Update turned on. Take the updates as they're available. Take the updates and have them installed at times that are convenient for you. And finally, yeah, I do believe, like I said, Microsoft needs to do a better job of giving us more control over the Windows Update process. Honestly, I'm not sure I see it happening. I believe that what we have today is pretty much what we're going to have when it comes to Windows Update for some time to come. What that means is, basically, it's on you and me to protect ourselves from the very unlikely event of a problem. For links to related articles, for updates, for comments, and more, visit askleo.com/4489. I'm Leo Notenboom. This is askleo.com. Thanks for watching.